But the reason I'm bringing him in last is because he's actually here with us. Welcome to the show, Tommy.
Appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you. You were close.
Let me say what I wanted. Let me say what I want to say about him. Why I think he's a sleeper because now Tommy, again, definition of sleeper. Not a lot of people talking about him, but I think one of the best running backs in the league last year. Probably the best import running back that I saw. Great guy. When I first saw him, I was like, this guy kind of looks like he runs like he's like trying to chase down a train. Like right after he got at the grocery store, sometimes he like you got like some bread in your hand. Cause sometimes the way you were holding the football, I was like, why is this guy holding the football like this? Yeah. And then I found out you had only been playing football for like a few years. And I was like, how is this guy so good at football? Just playing for a few years. And so anyway, I think he's a sleeper pick. And I think this year he's going to have an even better year than last year. But anyway, Tommy, welcome to the show, brother.
Appreciate it. I'm glad to be here. Appreciate it, boys.
There we go, Tommy. So, man, obviously just recently announced you're going back to Munich, joining the Ravens again for the second year. Can you talk a little bit about your offseason? You had obviously that great year last year. I'm sure a lot of teams wanted you. I'm sure you're very much in demand. Was it a difficult decision to decide to come back to the Ravens? And how did that process, your recruiting process, go?
To be honest, it wasn't difficult. I had a good year last year, and I knew the type of team we were putting together this year. So, yeah, the decision for me wasn't really hard. Like, I had actually signed in November, I'd say, but it wasn't announced because if I'm being honest, I didn't think I was going to be in the ELF this year. So I was like, okay, I signed, but I was like, if I am coming back, I'm definitely coming back to Munich. But I actually thought I was going elsewhere, but that didn't happen. But it's all good. So coming back to Munich was a no-brainer, honestly.
Wait, where were you thinking about going?
Obviously the CFL, they had their global whatever, but I didn't get selected, so that's why I was thinking, okay, I'm not coming back to the ELF this year, but it's all good.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Next year, Tommy, you have another year like you did last year, man. Yeah. Obviously, you guys got Joe Thomas, who's helping bolster up your guys' O-line, and that's very important for you. So you, as a running back, how has that been so far to see such a kind of prolific coach come in and help your guys' offense?
It's been amazing. Yeah. Even, like, from what the O-line boys have said, they said, like, he's treating them like he's been in Europe as well. Like, he's starting with the basics. He's not treating them like, oh, you guys are pros, you should know. He's starting from ground one, teaching them different drills. And obviously getting Joe Thomas only attracted more O-line players as well, like Leander, Garrett, Roman coming out of CFL. So, yes, it's only helped Munich, to be honest. So, I'm excited for it. And he's a cool guy.
That's huge, man.
He's been very helpful. Like, it's like he knows, like, where he's at. So, yeah.
That's huge. That's absolutely huge, man. O-line is the most undercoached position in Europe, in my opinion, and it is the most difficult to have good O-line. That's why Jordan Newman, the little I know about him, that guy goes after O-line like immediately. As soon as he can, he tries to get the best O-line because that is the most sought-after position in Europe. Tommy, tell us a little bit about your background in football and how you got started on it.
So I always knew about football, but I was never interested in it like that. Like, my first love was basketball. So I was always more of a basketball guy. And my dad plays soccer, football. So, yeah, those were the two sports. Then I was in the gym one day, and I was wearing a Redskins jersey. I just had one. I don't know who was on the back, to be honest. But my QB in Ireland came up to me and was like, oh, you should come down and try it out. And I was like, all right, cool. And I started out as safety. And I played most of my career as receiver. Like, I want to say last year was actually my real first year playing running back. Because even when I played you, Nick, that was like, it wasn't until the last 3 games that I started playing running back. Like, the first 2 times we played you, I was playing receiver. My first touchdown was that receiver.
That I remember being like, whoa. When did they get this running back?
Yeah.
I remember asking Cody that.
I was still trying to figure out how to play running back. So, I started out as receiver, but transitioning to running back, it's only helped me because it makes me that more versatile in terms of like catching the ball out the backfield, knowing how to run routes, and then being a running back with my size, it just made more sense. So that's why I transitioned. But that's my history right there. Yeah.
Tommy, how would you describe your game?
Ooh, it's different. I think it's definitely different. It like people do say like the whole Christian McCaffrey thing just because he catches out the backfield too and like runs the ball. So it's similar to his, but I definitely think I'm different. Just like once I show the receiving side, I feel like last year I was used mainly as a running back, but with Kyle's playbook this year, which I love personally, you'll see a lot more receiving and rushing. So it's gonna be nice.
Hey, that's exciting. That's exciting to see.
I'm actually a bit like
Silas.
Actually, now that I think about it, I'm a bit like Silas. Yeah, there we go.
Come on.
There we go. Kind of like that. Yeah.
I've had
wait, hold on. I have a question. Yeah. Oh wait, no. Go ahead. You were gonna say something.
I was gonna say I have had the opposite of pleasure is pain of playing against you both. So it's another situation here where I just feel kind of attacked. I'm very uncomfortable.
Okay, where did you guys play against each other?
Played for Algoy.
I played for Algoy. Yeah, sorry.
In the GFL.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Oh,
played a couple times.
Okay.
Back in my youth, back in my day.
Okay. So you're an Irish citizen?
Yeah, I was born there. Yeah.
Which city in Ireland are you from?
I live in Offaly, but I was born in Dublin, Rotunda. But I live in Offaly, Edenderry, small town. So yeah.
Where is that exactly?
It's like if you look at the Irish map, we're actually right in the middle.
Okay.
Like right in the middle. So yeah.
Okay. Cool. Great.
So are you one of those like really cool cases where you have Irish citizenship or whatever and EU citizenship?
No, it's not Irish. And like once you have Irish citizenship, you have EU citizenship.
Because Irish is
what
EU.
isn't there? But like, isn't there like a part of it that? Oh no, sorry. UK.
You're thinking, Silas. I know what you're thinking of somebody who has a UK passport as well as an Irish passport. Then you win. You got it all.
Yeah. Wait, do you have that as well?
No,
because I know Jadrian does.
No, I don't. I haven't been in the UK, so no.
Okay,
like
so
I've been in the UK, but
EU.
I wasn't born there, so I don't have citizenship for the UK.
Hey.
Gotcha.
We got an interesting question in the chat, and actually, I'm super curious about it. What's the American football culture like in Ireland compared to like your experience here on mainland Europe and in Germany?
The culture is good. Like there is a culture. It's building. Like the boys are very invested in American football. The ones who play are very invested. Yeah. But the level has a lot of growing to do because the level had me thinking I was going to the NFL straight away. Like I was so sure, like because I was playing in Ireland, I was so sure that like, I'm untouchable. It's over. And then I got to the GFL and I was like, oh wow, I actually got to start working out. I gotta like do a lot more than just come and play on game day. So no, the culture is definitely growing. The boys are putting in work, but the game itself has a lot of growing to do. Yeah.
Well, that just makes it all that more impressive that you're sitting at where you are coming out of a kind of a less developed football situation in Ireland. That's always like way more impressive. So kudos to you, man.
I think what really helped me actually, sorry to cut you off.
Yeah, go ahead.
No, I just think what really helped me was I used to go to like a lot of combines.
Okay.
Like the podium used to hold like different combines and those things like although I didn't get selected or anything, it only helped build me because then I realized, okay, I actually need to work on this. And then I saw like different coaches, like even some of the coaches in the UFL, I met them at like a Jaguar camp that was in the UK before. So stuff like that just helped me. And I guess I was just very invested. So
yeah, man. That's awesome, man.
You're
killing it.
Tommy,
I mean, you're just
I appreciate it, boys.
Yeah, Tommy, man. You're
on my side.
Sorry, go ahead, Nick. Go ahead.
No, you ahead.
It don't matter.
You got a question?
Well, I was just gonna tell him that he's one of my. one of my favorite players to watch,
No, I appreciate it.
especially because you play my position, and you hadn't. I knew you. It's like what, only been a few years since you played running back.
Yeah.
So to see you to grow as fast as you have has been really cool to see, and
Appreciate that.
and I'm just a huge fan of Munich. Munich. They're. I would say that, like, outside of my own team last year, they were the team that I like kind of fanboyed over the most, because I loved a lot of the players on that team. So
I
anyway.
appreciate it. We really had a good team last year. We have a great team this year. Don't get twisted, but yeah, for our first year last year.
Tommy, that's a perfect transition, because that's what I asked you about. Munich Ravens 2024. Obviously, I think you guys went 7-5 last year, which was super impressive for a first year organization. Getting a lot of talk about the team this year. What can we expect? Are you guys a legit championship contender?
100%. Our D line, our O line, yeah. It's ridiculous this year. It's ridiculous, and because we've kept our key players as well, I feel like now that we've added these other players as well, it's perfect. Everything is gelled perfectly. And then Saturday, the imports finally get to start practicing and everything. So yeah, that's when we all make it gel together. Yeah, honestly, you will definitely see us in that championship by the grace of God. Yeah.
Wow.
Definitely.
Wow. Let's go, man.
You heard it here.
Let's go. Wait, Tom.
Go ahead, Toss. Go ahead. We got a little delay. Can you hear me?
No, you go ahead, because I was going to close out the interview. So
I got one last question, then you can close it out. One last question. Is there a specific game that you've got circled, a specific team that you're really looking forward to playing this year?
You already know pretty much. You know this. Yeah, but just because of the stadium, though, not because the team or anything, but we're playing in two pretty big stadiums. Like, yeah, I would love for those games to be a good game for myself and the team. So,
and just for the audience, he's talking about the Stuttgart Surge versus Munich Ravens game. They're both in big stadiums.
That's the one.
Awesome, man. Silas, do your thing.
Hey, man. Well, Tommy, we appreciate you coming on the show, for real.
Thank you.
I'm excited to check in throughout the season, because I do think you guys are going to be a force in the Central Conference, and I want to check in to just make sure that y'all's ego doesn't get too high.
No. We stay humble. We stay humble.
Because yeah, you guys, as long as you stay humble, you guys are gonna do great. But I think you guys are gonna do special things out in Munich. So we appreciate you coming on the show, and we'll talk soon.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
Later, Tommy. Thanks, brother.
Yeah.